1775, the battle continues.
At the Battle of Lexington and Concord, the Minutemen suffered greatly. On the way back to Boston, however, the Continental militia hid behind trees and farmhouses and fought back. It was a long march. Once back in Boston, the Americans were faced with another obstacle on their long path to freedom, the Battle of Bunker Hill.
What is the heavy fighting?
Refill, sir. It's quite a fight, isn't it?
Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
You can't fight. Lay on your arms, you rebellious traitors.
They say we can't fight. By heaven, I shall die up to my knees in blood. I'll stay to fight.
The battle continued. Many men were lost on each side, but in the colonies, people decided to write a letter to the king stating they wanted independence.
Scene 6, 1776, the Declaration of Independence.
Lots of people don't know the full story of the Declaration of Independence. We are here to tell it to you. On July 4th, we celebrate a special day, America's birthday. We have parties and see fireworks, but we are about to show you what that day is really about.
Today, I say we are not going to be part of Britain's blue grace. I know some of you may recall my foolishness at the Boston Tea Party 2 years back. Give me liberty or give me tea. No. This is what I will now say to King George. Give me liberty or give me death.
You're right. I will fight hard and will not stand and watch.
Great. Women entering the battle scene will only slow us down in my fight for liberty.
Patrick, honey, I mean no disrespect, even if you did by saying that, but I am not slow, and it is our fight for liberty. We should have our rights. We aren't any different than men. Someday we ladies will have the same freedoms and equal rights. We will fight through this.
Now, ladies, let's not fight so you can fight. I know that you want to help this new nation. However, the fight for freedom will never have a chance without your support. Common sense says everyone indeed. I should write an article about this dilemma. I should write a whole book. Why, when fighting goes back to a lack of common sense, if grown adults want to start their own country because the way they're living is failing, they should have freedom. So, sounds like common sense to me, Chastain.
Common sense would also tell you that starting a new country is easier said than done.
This is very true, Benjamin Franklin.
What we need to do is actually declare independence from our mother country. This document should clearly state that the reasons for separating from England.
No taxation without representation in parliament should be common sense. We have no voice.
Excellent point, Thomas Stewart. However, there are many additional points to declare. I've written a list of more than 20 rights here in my back pocket.
Did someone say written list?
Thomas Jefferson. I should have known you'd arrive just at the right time.
Are we ready to officially declare independence from King George III?
As a matter of fact, we are. And that's where you come in. Take this list and from the back pocket of a busy old man and craft the Declaration of Independence.
Thomas Jefferson, will you help write this Declaration of Independence? Yes, sir. I would be honored to write this important document on one condition.
Anything but that.
I want John Hancock to sign his name in such a way that King George III will know rich merchants like you want freedom too.
I'd be glad to provide my John Hancock. I've heard the king's eyesight is very good, so I'll sign it big.
One more request, Benjamin.
Yes.
I would like John Adams to help me. He knows the laws of England better than anyone I know.
I will see John later this afternoon. I'm sure he will be willing to help.
Later that day, Benjamin Franklin does meet with John Adams, who agrees to help create Declaration of Independence. When John's wife, Abigail Adams, hears the news, she decides to do a little writing of her own. Dear John, I desire you would remember the ladies. If particular care and attention is not paid to the ladies, we are determined to foment a rebellion and will not hold ourselves bound by any laws in which we have no voice or representation.
Benjamin Franklin, I have finished the rough draft.
Good work, Mr. Jefferson.
John Adams is going to take a look at it first, though he has a good eye for details I may have missed.
Funny you should say that, Thomas. During this busy time, my wife Abigail corresponds frequently, and she wrote me a letter about some of the details.
That's nice, John, but we need to keep this short.
The committee met several more times before the final draft was ready to be sent to England. John Adams predicted July 4th, 1776 would be a day of remembering the fireworks and parades. There was one more thing, however, that had to be done.
Betsy Ross, my Continental Army has greatly appreciated your work with the uniforms. During the winter at Valley Forge, I wondered if there would even be any soldiers when spring came. Thanks to your efforts, our Army continues to fight.
It wasn't just me, General Washington. Many other Daughters of Liberty had a hand making uniforms too. And in fact, one young lady eruptively arrived one night to warn us of the approaching of the British troops. If we hadn't been told, many of those uniforms would have been confiscated.
Miss Betsy Ross, you are so right. Along with the many seamstresses, I would appreciate your desire to make sure everyone receives credit. Hopefully, someone will write this down so future generations remember. Presently, there's one more request, Miss Ross.
At your service, does it involve any sewing?
Yes, indeed it does, Betsy. I'm commissioning you to make an official flag of the United States of America.
Oh, General Washington, this is a great honor. If I have to, I'll take all day every day to make this flag. Do you have any ideas?
As a matter of fact, I do. 13 stripes of red and white to show the battle we fought and the purity of our cause. A circle of white star on a blue canton to show that the justice of our cause keeps us unified.
I love it. I think the people will love it too.
Scene 7, the Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
The British forces were weakening, and the American army might be able to defeat the British army. The British thought that they could be clever by sneaking into Virginia and attacking the Patriots, but boy were they wrong.
Finally, I thought we would never retake the Carolinas. Yorktown is the perfect place. British forces need to regroup and receive reinforcements from our regiments in New York.
When do you expect them to arrive, General Cornwallis?
Sooner rather than later, Thomas Gage. Our men must be refreshed before another attack is made.
General Cornwallis, we have just received news that General Washington and his ragtag regiment are marching this way. What are your orders?
Washington, news of our weakness travels. Tell the officers to begin fortifying the area. Then, when the supply ships arrive, we will be ready to destroy this American cause once and for all.
We have suffered many battles, paddled across many rivers, and lost many men. But mark my words, they will not break us now.
Woo! Yeah!
General Washington, the British have taken Yorktown and are fortifying themselves against you. I appreciate your information. You are prepared to face them.
I mean no disrespect, General Washington, but your army against the soldiers from the most powerful nation on the face of earth does not sound prepared.
We have friends joining us. More men have joined? Yes, their assistance could not have come at a better time.
General Washington, the French Navy has been sighted of the coast.
British warships are behind us, but not within striking distance. The French fleet should have enough time to position themselves.
The French, I should have known they would help us.
Yes, the French officer Lafayette has become a close friend of Washington. I am not surprised he is coming to our aid.
Let us see if they can help too.
Here comes Washington now. Give the signal, Gage.
Men, at the ready. Fire! Huzzah!
Return fire!
They're returning fire.
Do they know there is no retreat? The French will block their escape.
This fighting went on for many weeks. The struggle between the two countries was very intense. Eventually, though, the British could not fight anymore and were forced to surrender.
Sir, we must surrender. We don't have enough men to carry on. The French Navy has blocked the reinforcements from arriving and blocked our way out too.
I will comply and be trust. However, this will turn the world upside down if we lose.
Hopefully we can capture Cornwallis in this battle.
Hold the line, lads! We need to win this!
We need reinforcements. Go and get a regiment of women.
Now, women, will be no use. They will just get in the way. Besides, the French aren't here now.
What if the blockade does not hold? We need power now, and I'm a woman who's been fighting in disguise just fine.
Watch out. Out. Leave this battlefield. It's too dangerous for a woman like you.
I'm sorry I could have done nothing.
Liza, dear, what's the matter?
William, I'm so sorry.
What about him?
He's hurt. The gunfire. Who will take the cannon? Who?
I will. Liza, I would rather die here than live another moment, a coward staying inside. But first, I need to see them. Goodbye. William, don't worry. It'll be all right.
With help from the French Navy, the Revolutionary War was coming to an end, and the British force was weakening.
We cannot win. I must surrender.
But sir, the whole world will think we're cowards. Are you not coming with us to tell the rebels?
No, I feel sick.
But really, the general was just too scared and humiliated to surrender to what they called the rebel scum.
My lord, I will do it for you. By the command of my Supreme General, we surrender.
Buttercups buzzed after the beam. If boats were on land, churches on sea. If ponies rode men, and if grass ate the calves. And cats should be chased in holes by the mouse. If mama sold her baby to the gypsies for half a crown, if summer was spring and the other way around, then all the world would be upside down.
And that is the story of the American Revolution. It's true some parts were added, but something else more important than lines and characters was added that day in 1781. A new way of running a country made the world of kings and queens turn upside down. The United States would be a nation of people, by the people, and for the people. Are you one of these people? Or is it?
Let's